Welcome, I am the Kaiji no Kami, and today I'm going to kick off a new video series I am going to call Power Rangers vs. Super Sentai. Now I know what you're thinking, why are you going to compare the two series when we already know Super Sentai is better? Or some of you might be saying, why are you going to compare the two series when we already know that Power Rangers is better? Or, why are you comparing them? They're two separate series, there's no reason to do so.
Yeah. You guys are dark!
Well, this series is not to say which is better, but rather to compare and contrast the similarities and differences between episodes that have the same plot.
I think I got everything. Let's see. Snail slime, spider legs, poison ivy, rattlesnake lips. Yes, all done. Most perfect.
金色ネズミの心臓、ハナムゲラの尻尾に、ウナギ猫の脳みそと、ミミズの粉末を少々。
And to kick this segment off, I'm going to be looking at the Zyuranger episode, Beware of Shaved Ice, and the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers episode, Power Punks. In this episode, Tatopot or Babu poison the blue and pink Rangers, turning them evil. Leaving the other three Rangers to deal with them and an evil frog-like monster that Bandora Rita sends to Earth to attack our heroes. Now in the Zyuranger version, our Rangers are playing a game of tennis because that makes total sense. Meanwhile, our Rangers and Power Rangers are playing volleyball. Having our Power Ranger cast play volleyball makes sense because they are teenagers and we see them constantly playing new sports with each other. For the Zyurangers, on the other hand, we don't know why they are playing tennis nor what led to this. They just are. It just feels random. Also, the Zyurangers don't seem to be quite etiquette at paying attention to their surroundings, as Tatopot manages to ride a flying bike in the sky and dump his potion on their shaved ice without the Rangers noticing. Alternatively, a squad of putties attack our Ranger cast so that Babu can contaminate their water glasses while they are distracted.
Power geeks.
Touché, Power Rangers. Now, when both Pink and Blue Rangers ingest the foul substances, as I already said, they become bad.
Get out of my face!
Yeah, get out of her face!
What's wrong with you?
Nothing. What's wrong with you?
Guys.
何ふざけてんだよ、メイ。
気安く帰れるって言ってんだろうが！
For our Power Ranger friends, Kimberly and Billy wear bad 90s punk clothing, have over-the-top attitudes, and they push a kid with glasses back and forth.
What do you say? Me and you go out Saturday night and tear up the town.
Well...
What do Dan and May do in Zyuranger? Well, first, they dress up in punkish clothing and waltz down the street stepping on the feet of smartasses.
Bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad.
Next, they go all Rashomon on a group of gamblers. Finally, they take out opposing mobsters during a buyout or something. And I don't mean just beat them up, I mean take them out.
怪我したくなかったらね。
そいつは俺たちがいただきだ。
地獄に落ちな。
Like, damn. So we have pushing a kid back and forth.
Would you look at that?
Where's your lunch money, kid?
Murdering a ton of people.
怪我したくなかったらね。
そいつは俺たちがいただきだ。
地獄に落ちな。
Pushing a kid.
Where's your lunch money, kid?
Murdering people.
そいつは俺たちがいただきだ。
地獄に落ちな。
Pushing. Murdering. The cool thing also about the Zyuranger episode is the cinematography and camera work during these scenes. It gives the episode a very cinematic feel, especially the colored backgrounds, adding a unique flavor to the show. For Power Rangers, we get a scene like this. Ah, my eyes! What type of editing is this? Almost immediately after observing Kimberly and Billy's new attitude, Zordon has the quintet brought to the command center and imprisons the punky duo.
Hey! What's this?
It is there that he shows the Rangers footage from Zyuranger of an ancient vegetable whose juices will restore the two to their original stats. Of course, a monster is sent down to attack the Rangers, so Trini, Zack, and Jason must deal with that while Alpha has to acquire the veggie. In Zyuranger, the monster appears as Geki, Goshi, and Boy are trying to figure out what is going on with Dan and Mei, so they must forego trying to help them out to stop the monster. The monster devours Boy, leaving Geki and Goshi to run back to Barza to figure out how to stop the froggish freak.
どうしたらいいんだ。メイやダンがおかしくなったと思ったら、ボーイまでも。落ち着け、ゴーシ。
One of their books tells them the monster's face is his weakness, so while our remaining duo head back to take on the critter, Barza sets out to retrieve a mandrake root that he believes will return Dan and Mei to normal. He forces them to drink the juice to no success. It isn't until Dan hits Mei in the head with the root and it cries do they find themselves restored. Back on Earth AG, Kimberly and Billy just willingly accept Alpha's drink without question, which brings them back to normal. No, seriously, they don't question this drink at all, nor its color. They're just like, oh cool, about time you gave us a drink, gulp. And that's it. Nothing at all. You think that they would get in and be like, why is this color like this? Are you trying to poison us? Because I'm not drinking that, kid.
Finally! Bring us something to drink, buckethead.
Yeah, the service around here stinks!
He doesn't even have to do anything to get their attention, whereas Barza had to do this. Personally, I like Barza's way better, but that's just me. The battle with the monster is also quite different. The footage is the same, but the meaning behind it changes. Jason and Billy get eaten, leaving Kim on her own, having to power up in order to attack the Terratoad's neck, which is revealed after Zordon told them such. For our Jew buddies, Geki is eaten, but while he is being devoured, Mei and Dan notice the face on Dora Buguranan's neck, and Dan sacrifices himself in the hopes that Mei will attack it. Tatopot intervenes, leaving Mei to Schwarzenegger the situation Predator style. Once that is done, Mei and Kimberly proceed with the final blow. Now, there are obviously other differences between the two, as Bulk and Skull do not exist in the Zyuranger universe, while there are extended scenes of Rita talking to Finster, but the core of the plot is the same. And that is why I chose these two episodes to be my first comparison. What did you think? Tell me what you like about this segment. Do you think it's interesting? Do you have comparisons you like to make in Power Rangers and Sentai? Do you look at both shows equally and enjoy them both equally? Do you think one has to be better than the other? Let me know, and until next time, bye.